Welcome back to the next episode of Don't Do That on Epic Fridays, y'all. Thanks for coming and joining us. Hoping that your Friday is doing pretty well, okay, even with all this snow up here in Michigan. So let's go ahead and get 16 out here. Go ahead and tell you what the smoke of the F is.
Smoke of the F.
From House of Dank, where I get all my stuff. Shattered Thoughts. Pink lemonade infused pre-roll, and I took a little bit of our little gelato oil and went ahead and put it on here too.
Okay. So we got some topics for y'all today. As y'all know, today is Epic Friday, so I'm gonna be talking more on the entertainment side. The Superman movie trailer dropped, and what are your thoughts on the trailer? What are your thoughts?
My two topics today, one of them is something that I heard on the radio. It's our double standards that we have when it comes to our kids when it comes to dating, male versus female. There's always a double standard there.
This is true.
So, but the first one we're going to talk about is, it quotes, "I made myself," now when I point at you, you know what to say, right? Yeah, that word. So, I made myself into the word, babe. The N-word.
Okay.
This is what it says. I made myself into an N-word.
Oh,
White
wow.
Michigan middle schooler painted face brown to mock black students.
Somebody did blackface.
Yes, they did. In a middle school. This happened in Portage, Michigan. Now, we're not going to talk about what happened in Detroit, okay? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the case may be. Racist bullcrap does not need to be known.
Come on,
and I just talked about what I find on my newsfeed.
Come on, man.
So now it says, now to get it started, because it is decently, but two black middle school students were racially harassed by their white peers with insults like N-word, monkey, and ape, and told to go pick some cotton. But when their parents complained to school administrators, they were told there was no policy in place forbidding racial harassment. Now, the parents have filed a lawsuit against the Portage Public School District in Michigan, which lists 4 defendants, including a school bus driver accused of racially harassing one of the black students by calling him Donkey Kong while chasing him on foot. The lawsuit filed last week by Adam Bayless III and his wife, Nakia S. Bayless, states the parents have since removed their children from Portage West Middle School, who are identified only as A, B, and GB in the lawsuit, for obvious reasons.
In 2024.
But the racial harassment continues against other black students within the Portage Public School District. The claim states the issue of racial harassment appears embedded in the culture of the Portage Public School District. Since the removal of A, B, and GB, the Bayless family has continued to receive calls from other black parents in the district seeking guidance on how to address the racism their children are also experiencing. These parents share the growing concern that the administrator's failure to confront racial harassment leaves their children exposed to ongoing harm. Portage is a city about 150 miles west of Detroit, with a population of about 50,000 people, less than 5% whom are black. The defendants listed in the lawsuit are West Middle School Principal Jason Messenger, Assistant Principal Sidney Bailey, School Counselor Becky Moon, and Bob Hayworth. The school bus driver accused of chasing after one of the kids while yelling racial insults over some Halloween candy. On October 31st, 2023, while trick-or-treating, A.B. was racially harassed by his school bus driver, defendant Bob Hayworth, the lawsuit states. Hayworth chased A.B. through the neighborhood, accusing him of taking too much candy from an unattended bucket and shouting racial slurs, including Donkey Kong. A.B. fled, injuring his ankle in the process. This incident was recorded by one of A.B.'s peers.
Wow.
Racist text messages. The family removed Family moved to Portage in 2019, and AB began attending West Middle School in 2021, and G began attending in 2022, where they both began experiencing racial harassment. The harassment escalated at the beginning of the school year in September 2023 through text messages and social media, where they were called derogatory names. A few of the text messages included in the lawsuit as exhibits include a photo of the Klansman with the caption, 3Ks a day keeps 3Ks a day keeps the whatever away.
Wow.
And another photo showing a hooded Klansman dangling a piece of fried chicken from a fishing pole. Another exhibit shows a photo of a white female student in blackface with the words, I made myself into a N-word.
Wow.
And another exhibit shows a photo of a monkey that was texted
and
to
this
GB.
was all in Portage.
This is all in Portage. I mean, and the list goes on and on. Like, I mean, I'm right there. That was the end of it.
Man, y'all
But
doing
to
the
see
most. Y'all doing the most, Portage.
The fact
Y'all
that
are doing the most.
when I was going through the comments, somebody brought up a situation
Shameful.
with
Shameful shit.
in Detroit, where I guess there was a couple of white kids that were also, I guess they were stripped naked and shot or whatever the case may be. Yes, in Detroit, I guess that happened. I'm not entirely sure. If somebody knows something about that, drop that in the comments for me. At the end of the day, anything racially motivated on either fucking side needs to stop, because now you're feeding into exactly what they want you to do, is to be divided. I'm glad I'm a damn millennial.
Man.
Because we, as millennials, if you think that way, you were definitely brought up by some Klans people.
Man.
My God, y'all, it's getting insane. And then the fact that the state of Michigan has a law that like racial shit in school has it doesn't belong anywhere but in middle school, and for exhibits to be texted to people of what they were shown is disgraceful and distasteful, and how dare you.
Man.
And it's obviously a huge culture in Portage. So
Well,
I pray for all the families, the little bit of families that are out there that are not white. You need to just leave. Fuck that.
Yeah.
It's not even worth it.
Yeah,
it's not worth it. It's not worth trying to change. That's like trying to say, hey, we got a little bit of black folk in Howell. We ain't racist.
Too many examples of a bad thing mean a bad thing it exists. So move along. I would get up out of there ASAP. In lighter news,
before something happens to your kids, bro.
In lighter news, the Superman movie trailer dropped by James Gunn, and with stories like that all over the world, one of the first things that I wanted to see as a Superman fan or a Superman movie fan, or one of the people that got excited when we found out James Gunn was taking over the DCU, because it's like, okay.
I was a little worried though,
As long as he got somebody to rein him in, kind of like Zack Snyder needed someone to rein him in. As long,
you're doing too much,
it's like, okay, what are we gonna see? And the trailer comes out, and people have mixed feelings about the trailer. I like the color palette of the trailer being bright and colorful. I like seeing Metropolis. I like seeing the weird, funny broccoli haircut on Clark Kent, and then the more, laid back thing with Superman.
Yeah.
I like Crypto.
That was dope.
That was fun. I
like that.
James Gunn likes his animals, so I'm hopeful to see what this Superman movie will do. The trailer's 2 minutes long. It gives you this old school. It gives you what you need,
but
new school.
There is a question though. Where's Mom in the trailer?
We noticed that they show Pa Kent, and Pa Kent is played by the guy who played in Constantine as the
priest.
The priest.
The alcoholic.
Yeah.
The recovering alcoholic.
He's Pa Kent, but we noticed that we did not see Martha Kent. Now, Martha Kent has been, of course, a staple, because in the story of Superman, Jonathan Kent passes on which makes
So I wonder if
so I
they
don't know
decided
if
to take another, if they flipped it and made it into another route. I mean, because for all you know, it could be something that's in the comic books, in their lore, because at the end of the day, there's so many different avenues.
Yeah, there's different.
Like,
yeah, that's why I like James Gunn too, because he's taking different aspects and
right.
you know, he's taking something from the old school Golden Age, and he's taking something from Justice League Unlimited, and then he's throwing all this stuff in there to give us glimpses of world building. He's building what we should expect to see in the next 5 years out of everything as a whole.
Stop complaining about the bowl cut, bro.
Oh yeah, Guy Gardner.
If you're
with
gonna
the bowl
actually
cut.
complain about anything about that, complain about the color. It's
Hey,
wrong.
I will tell you this: if the action figures weren't so gargantuan at 7 inches each figure, I would actually have a Guy Gardner figure, and I could show you that is how that man looked.
With
he
the
had the red hair, but
I mean,
the
it
bowl
wasn't
cut.
so.
It wasn't
so
as strawberry
bullish.
blonde, but
It wasn't so bullish though. I get that, where it was more like a how the pumpkin, like how when you draw a pumpkin and you have the top part.
yeah.
That's kind of. It wasn't a full bull cut. Okay,
Yeah.
I get it. Whatever.
But
at the end of the
the
day,
little complaints that people have
just
about the movie,
calm
is
down,
just
bro.
Stop it. It'll probably look
Yeah,
better. It'll probably look better when the actual movie comes out. Anyway, this is what they call a teaser trailer, but at 2 minutes and 20 seconds, I say that's a trailer. You might as well just say that's a first look
yeah. I
at
would
what
say
to
so.
expect. We got
Really good, though.
Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane.
She definitely has the swag of Lois. She has the walk.
Nicholas Hoult. He's gonna have to convince me. I like seeing, because he's a familiar face, because he was Beast in the X-Men movies. He was, young Beast.
I could see I could see him actually pulling it off and doing it though.
He's gonna have to really convince me as Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor is a very complex character and has a whole bunch of different things going on. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Oh, you're gonna have to relight it.
Uh-oh.
So, all right. Well, the next one. It's the double standards, bro.
Oh, here we go.
It's first you have the double standards with men and women. Alright, women are supposed to be this virtuous person. Yeah, they were supposed to be this.
So it was
whatever.
So
basically, what it was is this young man was 16.
Yeah.
Dating a 22-year-old woman. Now, I know it's only 6 years. There's 12 between me and my husband. Alright, but at that age, I don't feel as if it should be right. Because people are like, oh well, he's just being a boy. He's an older woman. He's gaining experience in fucking. That's what he's gaining experience in. He's 16. The things that grown women cannot genuinely give a 16-year-old teenager is experience in life.
Man.
All right, being 16. What is a 22-year-old woman really going to be able to experience with a 16-year-old boy?
All I can do on this
now,
topic
let's
is
flip
smile.
this. Let's flip this.
I can only smile.
Here we go. You have a 16-year-old daughter, though, dating a 22-year-old man.
I'm not mad. I'm furious.
You're furious. You're heated. You're
Yes.
like, what the hell are you doing? But then it's like, you have 2 kids, right? Let's say the older brother's older now.
It just feels
and he
different.
was 16, whatever. And she brings up, well, what about him? Well, that's different. Well, explain the differences to your 16-year-old daughter, because I'm going to tell you right now, except the thing of, oh, well, you can get pregnant. Well, that bitch can get pregnant. What do you mean? So there goes his whole life right there, because now he's going to be a dad. All right, and who knows whether or not that woman has even got enough common sense to make sure she's taking either her birth control right, getting the depo right, or whether or not, it's only 100% accurate if you don't do it. I don't care.
Comment.
I don't
on
care.
This topic.
Keep that to yourself then.
I've been
Do
there.
not. You better pray to God as me as a mom.
I've been there.
Then I don't meet this woman until you're 18 years of age, but don't think you would ever get cussed out though. Because at the end of the day, you end up doing stuff that a 16-year-old wouldn't be doing.
I've been that 17-year-old. I've
spending
been
the
that
night?
17-year-old with that 23-year-old. I've been there.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right, but what's the difference, though?
that's why I said
Exactly.
I cannot speak on
You
it.
can't speak on it because there is no difference. Really, there's no difference.
Yeah.
I mean, if people want to talk about experience or if they want to talk about things that they can gain, I call it you're molding them. You're basically a child molester. That's basically what you are. It's no different. And as a matter of fact, it's still considered statutory rape.
Technically, yes.
Because if the parents wanted to be pricklers about it, oh, they could go ahead and say, hey, by the way, I want her put in jail. This is not consensual and I do not want this to happen. So how is it then morally right then? If it's already one against the law. So you're still willing to, give that there, you got another child again at the same time. Now I'm not saying it's the same for everybody because there are some people that, hey, have gained and learned and grew and I mean, that was right where they were supposed to be at. Man or woman.
Different strokes for different
Either way it goes,
everything ain't for everybody.
And it's not, and 16-year-olds dating 22-year-olds in this house is
not right.
It is not
wrong.
gonna happen, boy or girl.
All right.
So at the end of the day, no, I don't care. It's double standard all the way.
Oof.
Double standard all the way.
We do not endorse minors messing with adults.
Please don't. Yeah, don't.
We
Don't
do
be
not
doing nothing.
endorse
Don't.
that.
Yeah, don't endorse that.
So,
I feel a child should be in a child's
of
place.
Me not taking any sides on the topic.
A child needs
I
to be in a
there
child's place.
when I was a kid.
A child should be in high school. A child should be playing his basketball games.
Don't do as I say. Don't do as I do.
And definitely don't do as he does.
Or do as I did.
Yeah, fair enough.
In lighter news.
Fair enough.
Let's switch over to another show. Actually, one of the previous shows that we did, we spoke on Remy Ma. As you know, we of course cover that type of stuff as far as entertainment news. Remy Ma and Papoose. And, so now we have found out that the movie Fire Inside, starring Ryan Destiny, from what you may remember, the television show Star, which was three girls coming up, two sisters, and then the other girl was Ryan Destiny. And they were a three-girl group and on to come up, and I think... Queen Latifah was in the show as well. Benjamin Pratt was in it as well. Okay. Benjamin Pratt was the dad.
Okay.
He was the dad.
And then which one of?
And so yeah.
Oh wait a minute, hold on, I gotta see who else was in there too.
I can't remember.
What's his name? Quincy?
Star herself. Oh yeah. Albie Shore's son. Yeah, Albie Shore's son was in that as well. He was Ryan Destiny's love interest. But Ryan Destiny is now playing Clarissa Shields, which is in real life the other half of Papoose in the whole love triangle, or which is not really a triangle. It's Remy Ma being mad because she's not in the media anymore.
Oh,
and
Quincy Brown.
She's only known for the whole thing with Papoose now, and now Papoose has moved on to Clarissa Shields, and Clarissa Shields has Ryan Destiny, doing
and Quincy
a
Brown
film
was also in it.
with her in it as Clarissa Shields.
He's
and also Clarissa Shields dropped bars on Remy Ma too, and I thought that was hilarious.
Yes. And I thought it was funny. I just think it's funny.
Yeah, so Remy Ma is mad because Papoose, she cheated on Papoose while, after, he held her down while she was in jail. She came out, she cheated on that man, and now she's mad because he's with Clarissa Shields, and Clarissa Shields is in the media right now and has a movie out.
Apparently they were they were trying to work it out or something, I don't know. But either way, even if the words trying to work it out came out of Papooses' mouth, you should have known that man was lying. Because at the end of the day, he held her down through thick and thin. His music career did not go nowhere like it should have. Like it should have.
Yeah.
Because he held her down.
The thing
you
is,
ruined his life.
the thing
And you
is,
really thought you were going to get away with it?
this morning I saw a clip of Papoose snapping. And for those that don't know what snapping is,
He got bars.
spitting bars, going hard, going ham, rapping his ass off. Those. He was doing that on Not Like Us.
Rapping his ass off.
On
like
a clip.
He wanted to hurt you.
And all I could think about as I'm listening to his bars and being impressed with, damn, okay, my man got some bars. You know what I'm saying? Nice, nice. Like, we big up each other. I'm sitting there and I'm listening and I'm going, it's really messed up that he dedicated so much time
whole
to
life.
going to be by his wife's side for so long that everyone forgot about Papoose, and he was actually on the come up when they got together.
Yeah.
Okay? For him to now be recognized after all of this, it's late. It's so late.
Yeah.
It's like the game has changed and changed again, and now here you come.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, mind you, I hope she knows to keep your hands to yourself, baby. Remy is not worth it. Or I don't even care about the Glock back and forth, whatever the heck it may be.
Man.
I mean, one may know how to use their fist, the other one the blinkety blink. But at the end of the day, your hands are licensed. So please remember, until it's something was signed, dated, and notarized, stating that Remy wants to take that ass whooping, don't touch her.
It's the one chick, I think, like, right now, as far as, like, destroying someone's career, it is a huge, it's like a neck and neck race between what Remy Ma did to Papoose and what old girl Jabari, what's her name, did to Jonathan Majors. Just your actions led to...
Well, honestly,
wow.
I would have to say, from a point of view, I would say Jonathan Majors has gotten it worse. And the reason why I say this is because the allegations alone completely...
Yeah, the allegations are what
just
kill you.
completely
In this
destroyed
day and
him.
age, it's not what you did, it's what they said you
And
did.
even if it was found out that they were lying. And you see, after being found out that, oh, well, we're still moving on. But so there's no hopes of bringing him back in the future. Nope, we're just going to move on. So we're just going to leave a hole.
But everything works out, everything happens for a reason. And
If
that
James
man
Gunn is smart, he'd
that man
pick
is
him up.
going to have, mark my words, we are still going to see Jonathan Majors in a big way in the next 5 years.
I promise you, 9 times, and I have been right about this before, because I was right about the 50 Cent thing when it came to him making, that he was going to do something when it came to this P. Diddy thing.
Diddy, yeah.
Right,
He said he was gonna
and he's literally doing it. I almost feel, and like you said, it's not the end, there's big things coming for him. If James Gunn is smart,
we'll see what happens.
he'd pick him up for some, there's so many different things that,
Yeah, this is true.
anything.
This is true.
And it seems to be like, it's like a tit for tat thing for them, almost, low key. If it wasn't for him telling Drax to stay put, they would have never been able to finish Guardians.
Everything, yeah.
Because Batista was about to leave.
That's true.
And he said, no, bro. No, listen,
That's true.
don't leave, do that, don't do that.
But back to the Superman trailer before we go out, I just want to say that Superman trailer, the 3 things that I liked about that Superman trailer on the way out is the colors. It wasn't all dark and broody. It was more comic booky as far as everybody's color representation. Just like colors pop out at you. There's this weird thing they did with the camera where it seemed like it was blurred around certain. Yeah, that was. Yeah, that I don't know why they did that, but a lot of the choices that James Gunn makes, like in the trailer, if you watch the trailer close enough, I watched it like 6 times. If you watch the trailer close enough, like he's fighting like a big giant like dinosaur like kaiju Godzilla thing in the middle of Metropolis.
Yeah.
And like it blows fire on him and he's standing there in the fire as it blows the fire on him, and then Hawk Girl flies up with her mace, and then you see Guy Gardner played by Nathan Fillion, who played on one of the shows I used to like, Castle. He's Guy Gardner. He has got the bowl cut, and he uses his ring. You know, he's one of the Green Lanterns. They show Mr. Terrific, which last time you saw Mr. Terrific was on the CW on Flash. This time it's the.
And remember, he said something about a memorial too. I bet you. I wonder if that's where Martha's at.
We are gonna see what happens, but the colors, the world building, and it just gives you a different feeling. It's like I don't know, a nostalgic, hopeful feeling. I don't know if that's what you wanted to pull that out of a lot of the viewers who are big Superman fans.
They did a good job at it.
They did a really good job. Really good job. I just hope they follow up with a good movie.
So, alright guys, thanks again for coming out and seeing us again on this awesome Friday. So, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and get notified. And we will see you next time on the next episode of Don't Do That on Mad as Hell Monday. Deuces.